Alrighty. We're back, and we're going to see how this is going to work out. I am interested to see what this movie has in store. So, in a bit, get that going. So, yeah, alright, I'm back. We're going to see what's happening, and kind of, kind of excited. I'm just very curious to see how this movie is going to play out, and hopefully, I'm hoping it's not a musical because not a fan of those. Because why would I be? Okay, I'm just curious to see what's going to happen and what's going to go on from here. Hopefully, the audio will be loud enough, or not too loud, not too crazy, not too low either. So, if anything, let me know. Dun, 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 dun. We will see. We will see. We will see. That's not what I want to happen. Hello? Interesting. That is interesting. Uh, try to test the bot. See if everything's working good. Everything's on test. Uh, all right. See how this goes because I have no freaking clue. Don't tab my life away, please. It is unnecessary. Ta, 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 ta. Depending on my placement with Splatoon. I don't know. Do I feel like playing Splatoon or do I feel like playing Smash is the real question. Not gonna lie, this movie does look interesting for how it is. And what concerns me the most, I think, would be the. I don't know exactly. I guess it's the voice of Mario. I know Chris Pratt is in it, but it just to me doesn't seem like it makes sense. I mean, he's cool and all, but like Charles Martinet should have been the one voicing Mario. 'Cause honestly, he deserves it. In retrospect, he deserves it. You know, he deserves the slot. I don't know if anything at all should click into that perhaps. Who knows? Who knows? No, who knows? All right. 5 minutes waiting. Sure to see how far. Is it like literally half an hour of waiting? And they really kept us waiting for like 20 minutes, huh? I wish in hindsight they would give me like, the thing starts here, roughly about instead of this. Oh, no, you're kidding me, dude. They literally let us wait for like 30 minutes okay for 30 minutes for like for 15 minutes. All right. That's amusing. That's amusing. I give you that. If anything, I'm going to say the trailer's based. Leave it at that. We'll say that at best. God, I need a better camera. Look at this thing. Oh, it's so bad. I can see the pixels, man. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. That's right. There's fine. My thoughts. Uh, Overall, the design of the movie looks great. I just hope the story is good. Do I think it'll be Sonic in general? Honestly, I hope not. Pokemon Detective Pikachu was one thing, but it wasn't like it was Detective Pikachu, spin-off game of Pokemon. You know, I expected to be more like 'cause Sonic was its own story and it still revolved around like the whole story or canonicity of Sonic in general. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Before that, check something before I blow out my ears. Yeah, kind of just, I'll make sure. All right, audio check. 1, 2. All right, that's fine. Yeah. All right, we're good. We're good. No. All right. Actually, I wanna see how this works out. All right. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, we got it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shigeru
Hello, hello.
Miyamoto. As we previously mentioned, in today's Nintendo Direct, we'll reveal the first trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie for the very first time. This Nintendo Direct is also being broadcast simultaneously at New York Comic Con.
Oh,
Hello, New York Comic Con.
okay.
It's been nearly 40
There's that
years
Comic
since
Con,
the
alright.
original Mario Bros. Game was released in Japan. Today, lots of people around the world are playing Mario games. Thank you all so much.
Sure.
Finally, the world of Super Mario Bros. Will become an animated movie. We've been working on this movie together with Chris Meledandri from Illumination for a long time, from brainstorming and all the way through production. The time flew by as we were having fun figuring out how to depict the Super Mario characters and world.
Okay. Okay.
Now, I'd like to hear from Chris-san, my good friend and great partner for the movie.
Alright.
Let's bring him in. Chris-san.
Thank you, Miyamoto-san.
I
I am speaking on behalf of our directors, Michael Jelinek, Aaron Horvath,
Yep.
and the entire Illumination crew of artists.
They have a nice question
When
mark
I tell
on
you that producing
my
the
car
Super
over there.
Mario Brothers movie with you and your team at Nintendo has been an absolute privilege. Our crew is filled with Mario fanatics, and they're bringing the very best of their talent to this film every day. Next week, we complete animation. We're knee-deep into lighting and compositing. Composer Brian Tyler heads to the scoring stage in just 11 days. He's been working hand-in-hand with
Was
Koji
it
Kondo
summer release
to
for this
integrate
movie, maybe?
classic themes from the game into the film score. Miyamoto-san, it's been over 7 years since we first started talking about making this movie together. And it is
7
thrilling
years?
to finally be here to show the very first
For
look at
2015.
footage with Mario fans at Nintendo Direct and at New York Comic Con. Miyamoto-san, shall we go ahead and introduce some of our cast?
Oh boy.
Okay, Chris-san. Now, I'll introduce two of the stars from this movie.
Chris Pratt and Jack Black?
Both of them love Nintendo games and made this into a really fun movie. Are you ready?
Who we got? Who we got?
Growing
Yeah.
up, man, I spent hours of my life stomping Koopas in the original Mario Brothers arcade game at my local laundromat. And then, of course, it came out on Nintendo, and I played that, maybe years of my life.
God,
It's an
actually here, dude.
honor, truly, to be able to speak to the man who created those memories.
insane.
And it's an honor to work alongside. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to become Mario.
This man's in Jurassic Park. What do you mean? And
That
Guardians of the Galaxy
dream,
and
like all
Avengers.
dreams, faces
How-
one critical challenge.
Yes.
In the film, I must face off against
I got
an utterly ruthless scene stealer. Every great hero needs a diabolical enemy, and I promise you, I could not have been paired with the more perfect king of the Koopas, Bowser, and my friend, the great and hilarious, supremely talented Mr. Jack Black.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Chris, but
Look
I can't
at
let
him.
you have all the fun. Now
Dude.
it's time for us to make this moment all about me. While you've been dreaming about playing Mario, I've been preparing. Look at all this Koopa muscle I packed on. And
Oh
this
my God,
flowing
dude.
mane doesn't just appear overnight. Do you have any idea how long it
That
took me to
Bowser
learn how to breathe
shirt?
fire? I had to go learn it from Gene Simmons of Kiss. And all this hard work's been worth it, though. I am so proud to have been able to collaborate with you and Miyamoto-san, as well as the entire Nintendo and Illumination team on this cinematic experience. One that will make its
Oh,
mark
boy.
on Mario fandom forever.
This is going to be
Much love.
absolutely nuts.
Peace out.
Thank you, Chris-san, Jack-san. All right, then.
All right, here we
Thank you
go.
all
The
for
trailer.
waiting. Let's press the start button.
Don't tell me that's his ship. It's his castle. It is his castle. Koopa? Actually looks good. Oh my god. The penguins, no.
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not.
Dang, man.
I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
What?
What is this place?
It doesn't.
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Luigi. The dry bone. April 7th.
I want to thank all of you for being part of this moment with us, and we're excited to share even more footage in the coming months.
I'm looking forward to it too. What do you think will happen during Mario's adventure in the Mushroom Kingdom? Production of the movie is going well. Currently, like with any Nintendo game, we're working on the finishing touches. I hope you're looking forward to the next trailer. It'll be a great experience watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie in movie theaters. You'll get to see the Mushroom Kingdom on the big screen. Look closely and you'll spot things in all sorts of places. This film can be enjoyed by people of all ages, so I hope you'll get to a movie theater and cheer for Mario. That's all for today. We'll see you next spring in
I
movie
just
theaters.
watched it.
Thank you.
The direct was like 10 minutes, bro. What did I think? Honestly, the animation is clean. I know these guys did good with Thing, the Minions, Despicable Me, and the Secret Life of Pets, a whole bunch of other animated movies. They did a really good job, and the detail they put into this movie is astounding. But like, it doesn't. It does like the voice of Chris Pratt and Jack Black as Mario and Bowser. It doesn't feel right. Mario is my entire childhood. This is going to be an extremely special movie. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I know the original one was terrible, and I don't blame him for not wanting to make this. But like, don't get me wrong. In the beginning, I think it started off great. But like, this great, great. I love it. So this is telling me like the story of the penguins that are like they're a totally different kingdom at the ice level, and of course they were conquered by Bowser and all. So it's going to be a funny movie at worst, not their story, but the effects though. True. It looks like the stadium too. His castle, Magic Koopa, of course. And then the Koopas look good. Bowser looks menacing. Just Jack Black though? It's funny, yes, but like I like the eye patch. Oh, it's a red shell too. Like it doesn't. Super Mario Galaxy story was second best. Super Paper Mario best story. Okay, yeah, that's fair. But like that voice doesn't feel like threatening or Bowser like. You know, I expected it to be like how in Galaxy was like very menacing Bowser. I want to see that like very menacing, like evil. Evil. I know like it's supposed to be a kids movie and all that, but I want to see like the evil side of Bowser.
Open the gates!
Just always collecting about the power stars and all that. Psycho Penguin.
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not.
Who would I cast the basic characters in Mario? Well, whoever voiced the characters originally. I know that's just me. But in Galaxy, whoever voiced Bowser to sound like so evil, of course they probably did like voice changing or something. People have done like very deep voices to make it sound like super menacing. I would want that. Give me someone that sounds evil, but fits the Bowser description. You know what I mean? Galaxy's a high standard, but Galaxy was good. It was amazing, and they made 2 games. It was good. That's why, you know. I mean, if Charles Martinet was originally Mario, like I even loved Galaxy. I played it twice, even with Luigi, and then I lost my data, and then I played it again. That's how good it was for me. And if Charles Martinet should have been Mario, of course, because why not? But obviously, he's gonna make cameos, probably like Wario, Waluigi, stuff like that. Whatever, or some other characters that are obviously there. But like, it's like, how about Bowser? Well, the thing is, I don't know if Charles Martinet voiced Bowser too in like Galaxy, unless it was someone else. Then I was like, all right, because I have no idea who voiced Bowser in Galaxy. And I, to be honest, out of all the Mario games I have played with actual more or less quote unquote voice acting, I loved Galaxy Bowser. He sounds so evil. Just just in that frame, he sounds evil, and that's what I wanted. And don't get me wrong, Jack Black has played well, he played more of the heroic. Sunshine is the only time Bowser talked, but he still sounded menacing, even though he was like kind of sad or detrimental in that sense. That's what I'm saying though. It's like, I mean, this is obviously cool, fire breath and all that.
I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
That Sunshine Bowser voices was still comedic from my memory. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. But like this like here,
Finally found it.
yeah, this part was like, okay, this is the evil side of Bowser,
Now who's gonna?
and that's the Jack Black Bowser. That's the Jack Black of sounding like instantly when I hear that, I think of Pooh or Poe from Kung Fu Panda or Schoolhouse of Rock. I'm down for this. Don't get me wrong, I'm down for this casting too, but just Chris Chris Pratt, like it doesn't feel right. This hearing that voice doesn't feel right. And Mario, not gonna lie, he reminds me of Fix It Felix from Wreck It Ralph. The when they made when they made him. This doesn't. This looks like round Mario. Chris Pratt, unironically most unnatural can't lie. Yeah, exactly. Which I'm thinking is like, honestly, what would have been funny if they casted Sebastian Maniscalco, the one who's playing as Foreman Spike, as Mario, and then Foreman Spike as Chris Pratt. That would have been hilarious. To me, that would have been funny because I know who Sebastian Maniscalco is. Like, I know him as a comedian. Should have been Charles, of course, Charles Martinet. If not, guaranteed it should have been Charles Martinet. But this design for Mario just looks really off to me. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's the animation design, or maybe it's just like compared to the games. Obviously, it's something different because it's a totally different perspective. artwork is different. So one simple design, and you got it done. You got the face of Mario. There it is. But this one just seems off to me. It doesn't seem video game like. It seems more uh despicable me animation than video game like animation. I was more happy with Bowser than Mario. Same. The design is beautiful though.
What is this place?
Mini mushroom.
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die!
Captain Toad. I don't hear. I can kind of hear.
I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine.
Interesting. It's like I can deal with that because Toad is a very high character, and that can get very annoying. So it's fine with me. This casting is fine with me. It's fine with me. Oh, hold on.
Sorry.
Let's get that freeze
one's
frame of Mario real
perfectly
quick.
fine. Come on, Mario!
Yeah, he looks so weird. Key and Peele guy. Yeah. It's I forgot his Michael Keegan Key, I think is his name. Yeah, it's Michael Key or something like that. But like, it's Mario. He looks weird to me. He looks like that kind of like that old plushie you find at like a store. That's what he makes it seem like to me.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
I guess he kind of got the English or picked the Brooklyn accent going pretty bad, so that's fine. Sonic effect. But Sonic was more. The thing is with Sonic, Sonic was always interwoven into the human world way earlier on than Mario was, unironically. Yes, Mario was technically, quote unquote, I guess, human to some degree, as well as Princess Peach. But, like, he wasn't really introduced into the human aspect all that much. Originally, he was, I guess, because of Donkey Kong and Wrecking Crew and all that. But, like, he doesn't. They're small. All they need to do is, yeah, rewind it. Tell me it's not that. Yeah. No. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. The eyes are too small. Yeah, you're right. I think it's that. The eyes are too small. Yeah, Loki is throwing Mario off. I can't. I legitimately can't. It looks weird. Eyebrows. Also, the eyebrows. Yeah,
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
they're supposed to be touching. Are they? Seth Rogen. Dry bones. Luigi. Dude, Charles Martinet is in the movie though, which I'm glad for. Luigi doesn't look bad though. It kind of fits him because he's skinnier. I think it's because Mario was a bit chunkier. The eyes look off. Uh, Dry bones looks cool though. I love the design, how he looks. The voice for Luigi, it fits. I'd say. Um, you know, so that's fine by me. I really do want to know whether they're gonna be taking this movie series per se, because if they start actually doing like actual animated movies for like all their IPs, like you can see the Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Pikmin, maybe, um, Fire Emblem. Heck, dude, I would be so down to watch a Fire Emblem movie. Loki, I would actually scream. The eyes probably don't fit Illumination Studios' animation style. They retain realism, I think. Yeah, it's too realistic. The thing is with Sonic, it was like more not the original Sonic, but the new design Sonic was great because it was obviously it was supposed to adapt more human and less animation, but of course it's CGI Sonic, and that works. That works because it's human 3D like, and it was perfect. I think to me it was perfect the way they did Sonic in one and two, and then Tails and Robotnik, and how they're gonna do Shadow. I really do hope they cast voice for Shadow, the original one of the original voice actors for Shadow, in the new movie. But this was the movie looks great. Honestly speaking, I have no gripes with it whatsoever. The movie just looks amazing. It's coming out in April. I'm gonna go see it. I think probably the first week it comes out. I may have to travel up north and watch it with fam. We'll have to crash over. I would love to, honestly, in April. I would love to see this movie and honestly see like how far, how how hard it's actually gonna hit. Because I'm super curious to see how everything works out with this. Because it actually looks insane. Like other than the voice acting, it just doesn't. I like Jack Black, I like Chris Pratt, but they just to me didn't fit the role because obviously Charles Martinet and Bowser sounds more evil. But I guess they fit the role to a certain extent. And that's fine by me. It's more of a comedy, I guess, which is fine. Kids, fine. But the animation, I think the overall comedy effect it's giving off is great. Honestly, I think it's great. I hope one thing about this movie is that it doesn't become a musical. That is the one thing I am hoping for because I would hate that a lot if it becomes a musical. I'm gonna be done. I want to know how Peach is gonna play out. A little bit more about Luigi, Foreman, Spike, and every other side characters that are gonna be. Of course, there's probably gonna be Wario and Waluigi cameos somewhere. Um, you know, and how they're gonna do all the sounds. I really hope they do the like one of the old like Super Mario Brothers 3 spaceship theme in the movie. They can do like dun, dun, da. That nice drum beat that they have for that for the Bowser fight or the Bowser fight. It's gonna be funny. I hope they maybe throw in the Super Mario 64 kind of thing. In the middle of a giant fight, lava battlefield kind of thing. Or who knows? Maybe they'll throw in the Smash Brothers cameo fight kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of excited to see how they're gonna go with this movie. Um, and what
Playtime is over. Time to step it up.
uh exactly. And I'm excited to see what they're actually going to do with this because it's very exciting. It seems very interesting. And yeah, that's all I got to say. There's nothing much I really got to analyze or really focus on other than the details. It's amazing. It's hype for sure. It is honestly 100% hype. And I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm honestly not. So yeah, it's gonna be like that. So I ain't gonna complain about that. I think it's beautiful. BRB. Hold on. So will I.